Before the game against Adamson was only allowing 58 points per match, and that is a puzzle that every team has to solve, how to score against Ateneo's disciplined and wanted defense.
Matt Nieto over to Adrian Wong for three. Yes, sir. And that gets us started in this game.
First field goal for Adrian Wong in 2 matches. And Wong is one of the better three-point snipers for Ateneo throughout this year.
That's his primary role for the Blue Eagles. Meantime, here's Joaquin Manuel. Manuel sends it out to Karakot. Good fake. And then the extra pass to Baltazar. And that goes in.
You take what the defense gives you. And that was an open look for Baltazar. That's a long 2 coming from Baltazar.
Shot clock reads 10 for Ateneo with a minute going by in this opening quarter. Kwame to Wong. Shot clock down to 4. Over to Kwame, and a short stab won't work. Remember, Baltazar coming off a 25 rebound performance in their last game.
Well, Ange Kwame scored under 10 points in their first round win over LaSalle. Sila ni 30 Ravenna hindi pumalo sa 10 points. But there was that backcourt explosion that happened for Ateneo in that first round encounter versus LaSalle. Mamuyak, Mike Nieto, and Matt Nieto all scored 14 points or better for Ateneo in that first round encounter.
In the meantime, an offensive foul was called on Andre Karakot, his first personal. Wong left open, and Adrian Wong with all of Ateneo's points so far in the opening quarter. That was a 100% amazing move for Adrian Wong.
And that's a simple pin down that led to that screen assist to that 5th straight point coming from Adrian Wong. 3-point lead for Ateneo.
And Justin Baltazar, he loves taking and making those mid-range shots. That's a Yamaha Mio #1 move.
Always smart in picking his spots. 5 points para dito kay Adrian Wong, 4 points for Baltazar, 1-point lead Blue Eagles.
And almost a turnover there against Ateneo with 7:55 remaining in the opening quarter.
Ito kung ranking ni Baltazar, of course, among the league leaders in terms of that race for the mythical team spot, and even in the MVP race.
Meantime, Navarro. Hang time, no go. Rebound, Baltazar. Melesio. Bullet pass to Malonzo, and was caught dancing to the wrong song, and the ball will go back to the Blue Eagles.
And 2 Blue Eagles sprinted down with Malonzo. That was Navarro and Kwame denying that pass straight to the trail post. First turnover for LaSalle in the initial quarter.
Nieto. Navarro for 3. Rebound for Kwame, and Kwame inside. A miss by Kwame. That ball is with 30 Ravenna. Shot clock reads 12. They go to the right side. Adrian Wong. Shot clock winding down. Adrian Wong loses his balance, and he was fouled.
Number 30, Andre Karakot.
That's going to be number 2 against Andre Karakot.
That's going to be a concern. Trying to force baseline. Inadvertent trip, but Dean does a foul. And right now, LaSalle will go with a 3-pick combination after starting out with 3 small men because Andre Karakot has just been called for the 2nd personal foul.
So Karakot sits down. Brandon Bates checks in the game. Adrian Wong fires a 3. His second triple. That was a Vivo V17 shoot beyond limits, and all of Ateneo's points coming from Adrian Wong.
LaSalle has to find a way to fight over that screen and take away that catch and shoot maneuver from Adrian Wong.
So Joaquin Manuel answers back with his own 3-point shot, pulling LaSalle within 1 point.
From blue to green, Joaquin Manuel enjoying extensive minutes, having extended minutes. And this is one turnaround that happened for the LaSalle in its resurgence. More minutes for Melesio, Karakot, and even Joaquin Manuel.
Malonzo on the move. Picked up by 30 Ravenna. Manuel just hit a 3-pointer earlier. They like this matchup between Baltazar and Navarro. Brandon Bates with an offensive rebound. Melesio baseline. looking for a target here. Malonzo, he can make that shot, but he overshoots. And a rebound for Kwame. And Kwame will hit the brakes as we hit the 6-minute mark of the opening quarter. Almost not quite for Adrian Wong, who was stunned that he was so wide open. And Malonzo blocked by Kwame. Ball is back with the Archers. Back to Baltazar for 2. And the Archers are ahead 9-8. And a nice PS bankable assist. The beneficiary was Baltazar. Parang PS Bank personal loan na maasahan. Apply online, no collateral. Archers up by 1. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. This is the UAAP Season 82 live on SNA. If you're watching us all over the world, thank you for watching us on TF.
Here, but Ateneo, top team in limiting opponents to a very low output in terms of rebounds. So that's a good contrast between Ateneo and LaSalle.
By the way, Jamie Malonzo picked up his first personal foul. As we approach the halfway mark of the opening period, the ball will stay with Ateneo. They have 12 seconds to work with.
One of the key reasons why LaSalle has been able to register its first winning streak is that it has shown that it is a much improved defensive unit, disallowing opponents from reaching 80 points, which is what they gave up in their first 3 games. Dalawa, natalo, isa ron, naipanalo.
Kwame loses the ball. A great defensive stand there by the Green Archers as we hit our Gatorade hydration checkpoint. Nelesio pulling up, top shot. It's good. That's a 3. Boy, that was a top shot by Aljun Nelesio. And the Blue Eagles are down by 4 points to the Green Archers. Back in a moment. You know what? You know what Dick Ildefonso used to say back in the day, even Jimmy Javier and Waki Trillo? When it's Ateneo Lasal, all the numbers that we presented, you can throw them out the window.
It's all about pride. It's all about trying to win against one another. Sabi nga nila kanina, ayon sa report ni Franny, matalo na sa iba, wag lang sa Lasal.
And right now, the Archers are looking good here, up by 4 points against the defending champions, Coach Gian Nazario and the Green Archers. We look at our BDO coaches' winning ways. It is so far so good for Lasal. Adrian Wong, so far the only scorer for Ateneo in the opening quarter. Navarro has missed a couple of shots. Navarro emergency pass. Matt Nieto for 3.
Nieto, 3.
Analyze vision player Will Navarro finds Matt Nieto for the 3-point shot.
First basket from a Blue Eagle, not named Adrian Wong. And you also have to check out how LaSalle is executing its press break.
Wong, owner of 8 out of Ateneo's 11 points. Navarro to Kwame. Shot clock down to 7 as we hit the 4-minute mark of the opening period. Shot clock down to 3. Ravenna has to attack. Ravenna reverse and he is fouled.
Alonso giving up that bailout foul. As Sturdy Ravenna faked going middle and then attack heading into the baseline. First chance to head into the line for Ateneo today. Adrian Wong scintillating from the field. The rest are struggling so far. The South Southport defense has been on point.
You see the first appearance of Isaac Go and the first trip to the line for 30 Ravenna, who is currently the leading scorer for the Blue Eagles this season.
10 points per game in his first 7 matches. 81 points in the first 7 games for Ateneo. 17 points and 23 the last 2 wins for the Blue Eagles. That's 20 points per match here in the second round for 30 Ravenna.
So the lead is back with Ateneo and Andre Caracot is back on the floor. Caracot picked up 2 personal fouls early in the opening period. Kurt Lohera also in the ball game for LaSalle, joining Encho Serrano, Andre Caracot, Brandon Bates, and Justin Baltazar. Under 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. It's been a closely fought ball game as Lohera falls away, and it will be last touch on 30 Ravenna.
Good contest against Lohera. Difficult catch, turn, and shoot play for Kurt Lohera, who used to play for the Soaring Falcons before moving over to De La Salle.
Archers with 9 to shoot. Caracot, he's wide open. He fires away. Put back by Serrano, and he was pushed.
Encho Serrano was a much heralded player in high school. Took a while before he blossomed here in the senior level. But you know what he can do. And he is streaky. He can hurt you in so many ways. Almost hit 30 points in one scoring outburst this year.
And he is so dangerous in open court situations.
Husay, lakas ng katawan.
By the way, the foul was against Isaac Go, his first personal and the first team foul against the Blue Eagles. And the second free throw won't work for Serrano, but the ball will stay with the Archers.
8 points in the first round against Ateneo. Year best 26 for Serrano, who's currently 9.3 points per match for LaSalle. 5th in scoring for LaSalle this year.
Caracot will start the play from the baseline. Bates back to Caracot. Over to Serrano against 30 Ravenna. Serrano, what will he do here? Shot clock winding down. Serrano to Lohera. Lohera pulls up short. Rebound, Isaac Go. Tied ball game at 13. Ravenna won't take the 3. Surveys the floor. Lots of time to shoot here for Ateneo. Ravenna on the move. Ravenna for 2. What a flakes kakaibang move for 30 Ravenna.
Ateneo attacking that switching defense of LaSalle. Very patient decision for 30 Ravenna, beating the defense of Brandon Bates, and this will be a forced turnover on that Will Navarro defense against Justin Baltazar. This is a good scoring run right now for Ateneo. 7-1 after they call timeout. Down 4 earlier, now on top once again by a 1-possession lead.
2:51 remaining in the opening period. Matt Nieto on the move. Matt Nieto over to Isaac Go. He fakes. He drives. Nowhere to go. Outside. Matt Nieto for 3. That's to the left. And that ball ends up with 30 Ravenna. And he won't score. And Brandon Bates clears the rebound. Archers are running. Serrano. That was intended for Lohera. And will be last touch on Will Navarro.
Top teams in limiting opponents in terms of fast break scoring. That's the Ateneo Blue Eagles. If you take a look at a lot of statistical categories on defense, it's either number 1 o number 2 ang Ateneo. Kaya ang hirap nilang skoran, ang hirap butasan ng depensa.
Karakot saw an opening. And that ball is still with the Archers. Serrano hang time. And that ball will bounce in. And Encho Serrano with a pure gold, always panalo move.
Stops a scoring run for Ateneo. Remember that LaSalle has already scored 4 points sa kanilang second chance looks. Locking out is essential right now for the Blue Eagles.
Isaac Go, offensive rebound. He was fouled off the miss by 30 Ravenna. Checking out our McDonald's instant replay.
This was the second chance opportunity for Serrano. Very rare will you find Ateneo give up 3 offensive rebounds from the get-go, and LaSalle has exploited this opportunity. This was also the same storyline the first time that these two teams met. First quarter was tight, eventually ended at 23-21 in Ateneo's favor.
The 2 free throws for Isaac Go. One of several graduating
Correct.
Ateneo players with the Nieto twins and 30 Ravenna.
And these numbers will belie the value that he brings to the table for Coach Tab Baldwin.
Two-point game for the Blue Eagles. Under 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter.
Yan yung press break na sinasabi kong ginagamit ng LaSalle.
Lohera on the move. Lohera, bullet pass to Serrano. Lots of time to shoot. Lohera will be open. Lohera fires. And that'll be last touch on Navarro.
You like the activity of Kurt Lohera, attacking, relocating. Although he hasn't been able to convert yet. Ito yung sinasabi natin. And then a quick flash to get open.
Then to shoot, Serrano fires. Lohera no go. And that ball will go out in favor of the Blue Eagles.
Get an offensive rebound given up by Ateneo. One of the difficulties in trying to break Ateneo's press is not in bringing the ball down, it's getting the ball in play. And that is why itong ginagamit na ploy ng LaSalle to prevent themselves from being forced into turnovers in the backcourt.
Meantime, Mamuyak sends it to Isaac Go, top of the key. To Navarro. Shot clock reads 7. And now the Blue Eagles need to rush. Shot clock down to 3. Back pass. Isaac Go to Mamuyak. Mamuyak for 3. Mike Nieto gets the rebound. Reset to 12. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Navarro, height advantage over Serrano, and Navarro will miss. Lohera with a rebound. Archers down by just 2 points with under a minute remaining in quarter number 1. Baltazar wants that basketball against Isaac Go. Baltazar fires way off. Mamuyak. Mamuyak shoots over Baltazar. Isaac Go to Mamuyak. Mamuyak all alone for 2.
Their own version of cleaning up after securing a second chance opportunity. Mamuyak scoring explosion in that first round win versus De La Salle. The Archers have to be wary of his scoring explosion off the bench.
7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Archers down by 4. Baltazar double team and is fouled.
Only the second team foul for Ateneo. We're almost done here in the first quarter. One thing that LaSalle needs to do against Ateneo's post defense is to figure out a way to get Baltasar closer to the basket, especially since the double team is coming from the opposite baseline.
3.7 seconds remaining. Archers with the basketball. Serrano will start the play. Joaquin Manuel, he'll fire the three off the glass, and that ends the opening quarter. And there's a technical foul here against Encho Serrano. I think there was Serrano did something with the basketball, which referee Julius Medillo saw as the buzzer sounded. Our score is 19-15 in favor of Ateneo. So here's that play. Joaquin Manuel will take the three-point shot as the buzzer expires. Serrano will get the rebound and bounces that ball off Tyler Teo.
And that will be deemed, as called earlier, a possible technical foul. Let's see if that will be the final decision by our game officials.
Yep, we'll give you an update when we return. It is 19-15 for Ateneo at the end of the opening quarter.
Technical foul, number 2, Encho Serrano. At the end of one, it's the Ateneo Blue Eagles 19, the De La Salle Green Archers 15.
Hackensack Mall of Asia Arena, 1 quarter down, 3 more quarters to go. Now, while we were away, the official verdict was handed down on that the extra motion between Encho Serrano and Tyler Teo at the end of the opening quarter. And so a technical foul was assessed on Encho Serrano. And so we will have free throws to start the second period.
Let's check out some first quarter numbers.
Technical free throw for
Ateneo with
Nieto.
7 points sa kanilang second chance, while LaSalle had 3. Both teams with 6 offensive rebounds. Ateneo will miss its technical free throw awarded to them.
So Mike Nieto missed the technical free throw, and we're underway here in the second period. Remember, this Blue Eagles team entered this game with 9 wins, no losses. That's an immaculate record. And the Green Archers would absolutely love to destroy that perfect record this afternoon. Mabuyak joins Matthew Daves, Mike Nieto, Tyler Teo, and Isaac Go on the floor for Ateneo. Isaac Go looking for Mike Nieto. Nieto. An offensive foul here on Isaac Go.
That's good defense for Kurt Lojera, fighting over that screen. Not switching right away and not giving up the baseline as well. Earlier, that switching defense was exploited at least twice by Ateneo en route to getting inside and getting fouled and going to the line. I mentioned that because that has been the key difference. Ateneo has shot 4 free throws, converted all. And this is also the same amount of lead that Ateneo has over LaSalle to finish the first 10 minutes.
Jordan Bartlett Kurt Lohera, Aljun Melesio, Joaquin Manuel, and Brandon Bates are on the floor for the Green Archers. We are in the early moments of the second quarter. Lohera to Bartlett. Bartlett against Mamuyak. Shot clock down to 8. Bartlett to Lohera. Shot clock down to 4. Lohera goes inside, and Lohera was fouled.
A series of weave plays straight to a top ball screen. The difference is Lohera is now able to get to his strong side, now attacking the basket instead of settling for jumpers, of which has not yet been able to connect. Lohera will leave the game after 3 misses from the perimeter.
Tyler Teo picked up his first personal foul. That was the second team foul against the Blue Eagles here in the second period. Melesio firing away for 3. Rebound ends up with Matthew Daves. Daves hand off to Teo. Tyler Teo pulls up for 3. Yes, sir! Jollibee 100% amazing move for Tyler Teo. And now it's a 7-point ball game in favor of the Blue Eagles.
5th 3-point basket for the year for Teo. Prior to that, he was 4 of 17, about 24%. And this is also the 4th 3-point conversion for the Blue Eagles. 12 of their first 22 points coming from beyond the arc.
Biggest lead of the ball game for the defending champions as Bartlett attacks, and Bartlett is fouled.
After the score was pegged at 12-8, Ateneo's only given up 1 field goal to De La Salle and 1 free throw. And this is how well Ateneo has been able to make the necessary defensive adjustments after losing an early lead and being down at 12-8 earlier. So this will be a 14-3 run generated by Ateneo, bridging the first and second quarters.
Second personal foul against Gian Mamuyak. That's why Bartlett is on the line, and he made the first of 2 free throws. Bartlett seeing his minutes rise significantly.
Correct. Kasama yan.
Comparing it to the first round, as we look at Tyrus Hill, still waiting for his turn.
Pati si Joaquin Manuel. Si Aljun Melesio, who in the initial games were not finishing the matches for La Salle. Pero ngayon, you have Karakot and Melesio sa endgame parate para sa Archers.
By the way, SJ Belangel is in the ball game for the first time. Tyler Teo hit a 3-pointer earlier. He fires, top of the key, short. Rebound, Daves. Daves, put back, no. Rebound, Baltazar. Manuel is down on the floor as Melesio pulls up and connects. Aljun Melesio now with 5 points in the ball game.
Some early triggers for Melesio. And that brings their scoring output to 4 here in the second quarter.
Kwame missing his first 3-point attempt today. As you look at his numbers this season.
That's part and parcel of the player development that Coach Top Alvin is so known for. Ange Kwame, Will Navarro, and of course Isaac Go hit key 3-pointers for Ateneo in that fourth quarter versus Adamson.
Melesio, handoff. Manuel has it. That pass was intended for Bates. Belangel is on the move. Belangel to Wong. Adrian Wong to Kwame. Kwame steps on the brakes. Adrian Wong, 8 points in the opening quarter. He fires a 3. Daves with an offensive rebound.
8 offensive rebounds total for Ateneo. 6 in the first, 2 here in the second quarter.
Shot clock down to 5. Wong against Bates. Wong with nowhere to go. Had to create. Brandon Bates clears the rebound. Archers down by just 3 points here in the second quarter. And a swipe by SJ Belangel.
Melesio dribbled himself into trouble by going too deep.
A foul here against the Green Archers.
A solid 4 turnovers in the first 10 minutes. Ateneo with a couple. In terms of turnover points scored, Lasal will have 4, Ateneo with 2. Rather, both teams with 5 points apiece.
That
Points
was a
of
foul
turnovers.
against Joaquin Manuel.
Sumabit.
Mahirap naman kasi kung natapat
pa.
sa'yo si Ange Kwame. Meantime, here's Belangel on the move. Belangel is fouled and he will take 2.
Holding foul.
Belangel hit a three-pointer. Rather, Tyler Leo hit a three-pointer earlier. Belangel with Mamuyak quiet off the bench, trying to rally the second unit of Ateneo. This was one thing that they did well against LaSalle the first time they met. They had 32 points off the bench in that 81-69 win versus the Archers in the first round.
First free throw goes in for SJ Belangel. Bartlett commits the foul.
2 points in 5 minutes played in the first round encounter against the Eagles, rather against the Archers.
2 for 2 for Belangel, and it's back to a 5-point lead for the Blue Eagles with over 6 minutes remaining in the first half.
And again, the press break execution.
Tarakot. Malonzo. Jamie Malonzo is in trouble. He needs help. He needs help. And it's an over and back violation against the Green Archers.
Third turnover for Malonzo in the half. Ateneo has been quick to clamp down on Malonzo anytime he tries to attack inside. The upside defense, and of course, is allowing Malonzo from turning and spinning to get deeper in the restricted zone.
Ravenna bounce pass. Kwame 2 points.
Too deep.
26-19 after that Angelo Kwame master play of the game. We'll be back in a moment. Back inside the Mall of Asia Arena. This is Ateneo versus LaSalle, second round edition. It's a rare noontime Ateneo LaSalle game in the modern era. Pero nung panahon ni Coach Ronnie Magsanok, ganito ang galawan. Tanghaling tapat sa Rizal Memorial. And our VIPs inside the Mall of Asia Arena, of course, former Green Archer,
of course,
champion Green Archer Francis Zamora, and champion Blue Eagle Kirk Long.
Anytime is a good time to play. Whenever you see Ateneo and LaSalle, go at it. And right now, once again, inside defense of LaSalle holding forth. Question is, how do they find ways to get through Ateneo's half-court defense as well, to get more points on the board, to trim a 7-point deficit? Matchups, defensive rotations, disciplined coverages. Those are 3 key points for Ateneo in terms of just keeping to a minimum yung output ng kalaban sa half-court. Look at that on-the-ball pressure.
And another turnover against the Green Archers. I think this is a good opportunity to really break down what makes that Ateneo defense so so tough to disrupt.
No one gambles. Everybody's ready to help out. Very disciplined sa kanilang defensive rules. And then you have excellent rim protectors who are the last layer sa kanilang defensive schemes, lahat disiplinado. Lahat sumusunod.
Shot clock down to 6. Ravenna against Malonzo. 30 Ravenna on the move. 30 Ravenna scoop shot, no go.
Excellent defensive stand coming from Malonzo. Not biting the fake, just trying to stay in front of 30 Ravenna.
5.5 remaining in the second period. Archers down by 7 points. And another turnover. Belangel looking around, finds Wong. Wong hesitates. Belangel fires a 3. Yes, sir!
Just like that, Ateneo's lead swings to 10. Malonzo with 4 turnovers, LaSalle in its first double-digit deficit.
5:21 remaining in the second quarter. Belangel and the Blue Eagles ahead, 29-19. Back inside the Mall of Asia Arena, the noontime Ateneo LaSalle showdown, and currently the Blue Eagles are now up by 10. 29-19 off a 3-point shot by SJ Belangel.
And let's see if LaSalle will be able to work that ball deeper into Justin Baltazar. So far, he has not had many touches here in the second quarter.
And that's a shot that the Green Archers needed. Joaquin Manuel, that's his second triple of the ball game. He has 6 points, and that will cut down the Blue Eagles' lead to 7 points.
And that offense flowed through Justin Baltazar's hands. Inside-outside play, 6 points for Manuel, lead down to 7.
As we hit our Gatorade hydration checkpoint. Ravenna stops, spins, and a putback slam for Ange Kwame. And so it's back to a 31-22 advantage for Ateneo with 4:45 remaining in the first half. Still in the first half of this second round showdown between Ateneo and LaSalle. The Blue Eagles hoping to protect their perfect record so far at 9-0. Green Archers, on the other hand, hoping to get their 5th win and perhaps more importantly, become the first team to put a blemish on that immaculate Ateneo record as Serrano attacks and he gets blocked by the #1 shot blocker in the league, Kwame.
You get past the primary defender and then the secondary layers there to clean it up.
Kwame against Bates. Kwame, triple team. Outside, Adrian Wong for 3. Yes, sir!
5 straight points for De La Salle after Joaquin Manuel hit a 3 ball. And now this is the biggest margin for Ateneo here in the second quarter. We ended the first quarter 19-15 for Ateneo, 15 in the second for them, and only 7 for De La Salle.
This was the play earlier. McDonald's insert replayed the miss by 30 Ravenna, but Angelo Kwame is right there for the putback slam.
That's a dunk and a block in 2 possessions for Ange Kwame, last year's best first-year player.
Archers trailing here by 12 points. Karakot fires a 3. Serrano putback is good.
Tremendous upper body strength for Encho Serrano, putting himself in a very good position. This will be only the 3rd field goal in the quarter for the Archers.
Ravenna on the right side. Shot clock reads 12. 30 Ravenna fires a 3. That's off the mark. And Brandon Bates will clear the rebound.
Bates has done a credible job securing those defensive rebounds for LaSalle.
Oh, look at Encho Serrano. Back-to-back hustle efforts for Serrano. And Serrano now with 7 points in the ball game.
That's a perfect sub for Malonzo, who has had more turnovers than field goal conversions. Still scoreless up to now is Malonzo.
A tough shot by Will Navarro. A chance here for the Green Archers to further trim down this deficit. 3 minutes remaining in quarter number 2, and Karakot gets hit in the face.
And that will be 2 free throws for Karakot. Ateneo over the limit. Adrian Wong nearly doubling his scoring output. Sabi natin kanina against Adamson, only 2 points scored by Adrian Wong, all coming from free throws. No field goal conversions. But today, on fire, hitting his first 3 shots, 8 points in 3 possessions for Adrian Wong.
You know, on Andre Karakot's Instagram stories, he posted a lot of photos of yung mga Ateneo LaSalle photos niya. Aljo Melesio must feel the same. This is really carries bigger relevance, especially when you're a veteran and then you're already binibilang mo na yung mga katitira mong Ateneo LaSalle games before you graduate.
Alam ko 3 weeks na lang at least yung the most itatakbo yung second round natin eh. Tama, di ba? Baka less than eh.
We're ending the second round at the end of this month.
Correct, October 30th, and then we play again November 6th for the playoffs.
Meantime, Kwame twirls. Karakot with the rebound. This is a 6-point game. Serrano, hang time. Yes, sir! C2, fast break of the game. And Encho Serrano now with 9 points.
When they couldn't buy a basket, Serrano was there. Off the bench in the second quarter. He has scored 6 of the last 8 points for the Archers, all coming from the inside.
Shot clock down to 6. 30 Ravenna has the basketball. Shot clock down to 4. 30 Ravenna over to Matt Nieto. Matt Nieto for 3. And that ball ends up with Joaquin Manuel. Archers on the attack. They're down by just 4 points. 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Well defended by Will Navarro, forcing that turnover.
So a botched opportunity there for the Green Archers with 1:55 to go in quarter number 2.
Very good recovery for De La Salle. Remember that the separation created by Ateneo against them in that first round win happened in the second quarter. Na hindi na sila naka-recover. Dito nakabalik agad because of Encho Serrano. 28-8 was the second quarter score count. And LaSalle was down 51-29 to end the first half in their first round encounter. Encho Serrano scoring 9 points so far. I believe he leads LaSalle in scoring so far here in the initial half after that early 6-point contribution from Justin Baltazar.
Here's Baltazar on the move. Baltazar, tough shot, couldn't get the bounce. Melesio gets the basketball over to Baltazar. Baltazar, scoop shot. Not enough spin on the basketball. And Kwame says, okay, that's enough. It's Ateneo's turn.
Will Navarro has been able to shut down the scoring of Baltazar in the second quarter.
Kwame overshoots. Rebound, Joaquin Manuel. Still a 4-point ball game here in the second quarter. Serrano, wild shot. Missed by Bates. And Will Navarro clears the rebound. Over to Kwame. Under a minute remaining in a frenetic second quarter. Blue Eagles protecting a 4-point lead. Shot clock down to 4. Ravenna against Serrano. Ravenna layup is good.
30 Ravenna.
6-4-30 Ravenna. First 2 points here in the second quarter after accounting for 4 first quarter points. Oops. First time that press break ploy has been defended and forced into a turnover. Good ball denial on that entry pass to get that ball in play by the Blue Eagles.
I tell you, the Archers refuse to let the Blue Eagles just go away here or build a big double-digit lead.
And it's not through outside sniping or three-point shooting. It's off-the-ball plays coming from Serrano, attacking the inside as well. 6 points in the second quarter. That will be 6 of the 15 points of the Archers poured in by Encho Serrano, at least in the last 2 minutes. Plus the 2 free throws scored and delivered by Andre Caracon.
Will Navarro to Isaac Go. Isaac Go for 3. Rebound, Mike Nieto. 10 to shoot. 30 Ravenna has it. Ravenna against Bates, sets up Navarro. Navarro on the move. Navarro layup is no good. 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Melesio's looking at the clock. 5 seconds to shoot. Melesio to Bates. Bates attacks. Bates will miss. And that's how we'll end an up and down second quarter. Both teams making a run for it. But at the end of the first half, the Blue Eagles have a 6-point advantage. 36-30 over the De La Salle Green Archers. We'll be back with more. This is the UAAP live on SNA.
Ang pag-deposit ng check, pa-picture-picture na lang via PS Bank Mobile Check Deposit. Open an account now and download the PS Bank mobile app. Ang pag-deposit ng check, pa-picture-picture na lang via PS Bank Mobile Check Deposit.
Aljun Melesio with a Vivo V17 shoot beyond limit shot. Melesio with 8 points in the ball game.
A 4 3-point basket for LaSalle once again created by that early push coming from Malonzo.
A nice pass by Kwame. So their lead was down to 2. They extended to 4 points after that basket by Will Navarro. Domino's Pizza, what a delivery play.
Surely LaSalle probably talked about the fact that even if Malonzo and Caraco did not score well, they were very much in the match, mainly through Encho Serrano, meaning they were in a good situation heading to the third quarter.
That's a good look for Baltazar. Rebound, Malonzo.
Again.
And that would be a reach-in against Adrian Wong.
I like the activity of Malonzo after the halftime break.
Checking out our McDonald's instant replay.
You see his motor always extremely active, but more than that, not throwing the ball away, taking better care of the basketball, and as a result, has been able to help produce the last 5 points for the Archers. 2 free throws for Manuel and a 3-pointer for Melesio.
Missed opportunity for Aljun Melesio.
Nakaka-play yun.
So it's still a 4-point advantage for Ateneo with 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Nieto. Over to Ange Kwame for the slam. PS Bank will assist from Matt Nieto para PS Bank personal loan na maasahan. Apply online. No collateral. And a swipe here. 30 Ravenna is on the move. 30 Ravenna all the way. Yellow cab end-to-end play of the game. The swipe by Matt Nieto, the slam by 30 Ravenna, and it's back to an 8-point advantage for the defending champions with 6:43 remaining in the third. Six and 43 remaining in the third quarter. All of a sudden, the Blue Eagles build a 44-36 advantage.
Right. And Matt Nieto has assisted in the last 4 points for Ateneo. First, a pocket pass to Ange Kwame.
As we look at our video, coach's winning ways. Coach Tab Baldwin hoping to lead the Blue Eagles to a 10th straight win.
Right, and then of course that forced turnover against Malonzo once again. That led to that home run play, that highlight reel coming from Ravenna. Malonzo has 5 turnovers in this contest already.
Melesio slices through. Karakut, he has an opening. He knocks down the three. Man-alive vision player Aljon Melesio finds Andre Karakut. Karakut now with 5 points.
That's the first field goal of Karakut in this match. 2 3-point baskets in the quarter for De La Salle.
But Will Navarro answers back. Navarro now with 4 points in the ball game.
Both teams finished the half with 10 points from the inside. And right now, the last 6 points of Ateneo have all come in the restricted zone.
We're approaching the halfway mark of the third quarter. Karakut hit a 3-pointer earlier. Karakut inside, outside to Malonzo. Back to Karakut. That shot was challenged, but it doesn't matter. That's a 3-point shot for Karakut, and he has 8 points. Back-to-back threes for Karakut.
9 points from the long court. And this is the best 3-point shooter right now in the league. A 42% 3-point shooter in Andre Karakut.
Missed by Wong, and a tip-in is good for Angelo Kwame. And Kwame now with 8 points in the ball game.
And that is also the kind of offensive game from the inside for Ateneo. 8 inside points for Ateneo in its last 4 possessions.
Alonso to Karakut. Karakut fakes, and he is fouled.
This was the first turnover earlier by Matt Nieto. Cutting angle and funneling itong si Malonzo straight to that ball hawk play by 30 Ravenna. Meanwhile, Karakut, that's the first 3-point for Karakut, the second in the quarter for the Archers, and then that will be followed by a right corner 3 to narrow the gap at 46-42 before another inside conversion by the Blue Eagles on the previous sequence.
A Okay, there was something happened between Algin Melesio and 30 Ravenna.
Check back to the game for the ADMU Blue Eagles.
And 30 telling Algin, bro, we don't need to do that. But Algin is a veteran, so
whatever works.
Yep, these are all part of the mind games of an Ateneo LaSalle game.
Of course.
And it's all good because we continue action here with 5:08 remaining in the third quarter. Shot clock down to 9 for the Green Archers. Down by just 6 points. Melesio fakes, Melesio fires. Rebound, nope. That's going to be a loose ball foul against 30 Ravenna as we hit our Gatorade hydration checkpoint.
14th foul for Ateneo, second personal foul for 30 Ravenna.
And the Tory timeout.
So 4:55 remaining in the third. 30 Ravenna and the Blue Eagles on top, 48-42. At 55 remaining in an action-packed third quarter.
Right.
Blue Eagles still on top, 48-42. This is just a 6-point game.
Pareho ng intention yung dalawang teams after the halftime break. Yung push the pace, try to score early, create turnover. So far, 12 in the quarter for both of these teams.
Bates to Baltazar, shot clock down to 2. Melesio knows it. Over to Malonzo, missed it. Malonzo again, and that ball is up for grabs. And the Blue Eagles get it. Belangel on the move. Belangel looks at Ravenna. Ravenna says, you know what? We don't need to rush here. Under 5 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Matthew Daves back in the ball game for Ateneo. So is Kwame. Kwame to Mamuyak. Mamuyak, shot clock winding down. Mamuyak with a runner off the glass. It rolls out. Archers working on this 6-point deficit. Karakut inside, outside. Jamie Malonzo for 3. Rebound for Matthew Daves. Belangel to Mamuyak. Back to Belangel. 3:48 remaining in the third quarter. Belangel on the move. Belangel stops and misses it. But Belangel will get the ball back inside. The Blue Eagles with 8 seconds to work with. 30 Ravenna on the right side. 30 Ravenna on the move. 30 Ravenna kick out. Belangel to Ravenna from the corner. Short, way short.
Both teams with very patient defense, disallowing one another from finding straight line drives, getting second chance baskets as well. Out of the 12 points scored by LaSalle, 9 of these have come from the 3-point territory. 1 free throw and then that incursion coming from Alonso. While for Ateneo, lahat yan 2-pointers, lahat yan sa loob. 4 kay Ravena, 4 na puntos kay Will Navarro at 4 na puntos din galing kay Ange Kwame.
Melesio misses the shot, but Jamie Malonzo picks up the long rebound. 8 to shoot for the Archers. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Karakut needs help. Shot clock down to 1. Had no other recourse but to take that shot. And that's a shot clock violation against De La Salle University.
Outside sniping of LaSalle versus inside plays.
As you look at UST head coach Aldin Ayo, it will be UST versus FEU later at 4 in the afternoon.
The 5-4 UST Growling Tigers versus the 4-5 FEU Tamaraos. LaSalle is hoping that they can get to 5 wins with the win here today against the unbeaten Blue Eagles, while Ateneo would like to get to 10 wins as they play their third opponent here in round number 2. LaSalle is also trying to sustain its first winning streak for the year after beating UST and NU.
First personal foul against Aljon Melesio, matched up against the younger SJ Belangel. As we approach the last 2 minutes of the third quarter, Mike Nieto to Belangel. Shot clock reads 10. Belangel pulling up, missing it, and Daves is fouled, and he will have a bonus free throw.
That's a good start for Matt Daves. First 2 points for Daves. Perfect position. Look at the strength. Look at the putback. 14 points all coming from the inside for Ateneo.
Third personal foul against Jamie Malonzo. Bonus free throw for Matthew Daves.
Ateneo has won every quarter so far. +4 in the first, 19-15, +2 in the second, 17-15.
Chris Newsome, you know this guy, right?
Kanina pa nanonood yan sa sister niyang si Melissa.
It's a foul in the backcourt by Encho Serrano.
14 foul for LaSalle. One more will be a shooting foul to be given up by the Archers. Well, Ateneo is over the limit, but have disallowed the Archers from going to the line in the third.
Well, speaking of that game earlier, the LaSalle Lady Archers beat the Ateneo Lady Eagles 62-53. Charmaine Torres had 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists.
She was excellent up to the final second. Second chance scoring, as I mentioned, all of the points of Ateneo coming from the restricted zone. All inside points scored here in the third.
Missed by Isaac Goss. Serrano in the open court. Serrano on the move. Serrano is fouled.
2 free throws coming up for Serrano. Patiently trying to find the hole in Ateneo's defense. Serrano with that second quarter explosion late in the last quarter. When LaSalle could not find a basket, when Karakut was silenced, when Malonzo was struggling, there was Serrano to keep LaSalle in the hunt against Ateneo heading into this third quarter.
First free throw is good for Encho Serrano.
Nearly 10 points per match for Encho Serrano.
And he had a ton of confidence heading into the season.
Correct.
Because he was electrifying in the preseason.
Right.
It's the second free throw. (51-43) in favor of Ateneo as we enter the last 2 minutes of the third quarter.
3-second violation.
It's a 3-second violation against Mike Nieto.
No scoring eruption today from Mamuyak. Of course, Mike Nieto scored in double figures in that first round win by Ateneo over LaSalle.
Bartlett joins Serrano, Malonzo, Baltazar, and Karakut. Shot clock reads 10. Jordan Bartlett on the move. Over to Malonzo. Malonzo against Daves. Malonzo. Tripsy do is good.
That's good.
Yamaha Mio number 1 move for Jamie Orme Malonzo. First personal foul against Matthew Daves.
So far, no 20-point quarter in this game for LaSalle. 15 in the first, 15 in the second. But Malonzo has come alive here in the third. Malonzo with 4 points after being scoreless in the first 2 quarters.
And he was 1 out of 6 before that layup.
Actually, lahat ng tira niya are 3 feet and within.
Mamuyak, back to Belanghel. Still a 5-point in favor of the Blue Eagles. Mike Nieto pulling up, missing it, and rebound for Justin Baltazar. Karakot, he steps on the gas, goes all the way. The ball will stay with the Green Archers with a minute and 6 remaining in the third quarter.
15 points for these two teams apiece here in the third. Let's see if LaSalle will be able to eke out this quarter in their favor after losing the first 2 quarters to Ateneo.
1 minute remaining in the third period. That's Baltazar's shot. That's his spot. That's his shot.
Minimal touches for Baltazar on offense. First basket since that 6-point first quarter delivery for the Archers. Lead down to a 1-possession advantage.
It is just a 3-point game. Mike Nieto inside, and that will be a foul at the post against Andre Karakot. That will be his third.
The free throws coming up for Nieto. Looking for his first points. That's a simple face basket move. Baltazar on point with that short corner conversion. See if Isaac Go will try to move closer. Disallow that open jumper for Baltazar in his next few touches.
First free throw is good for Mike Nieto. The Green Archers are on a 6-0 run. Really hoping to close out this third quarter on a strong note, but Nieto knocks down 2 free throws. Restores a 5-point lead for the Blue Eagles. Serrano open court. Serrano lob pass. And Will Navarro goes down, and the ball will go back to the Green Archers.
Serrano in a foot race. Unintended drop for Baltazar will be deflected. And a bump by Malonzo. Navarro will displace Navarro. Ooh!
There's the hand time by Encho Serrano. And Serrano now with 12 points.
And that's to borrow a page from Scottie Pippen on that knockout play. And Serrano combining with Karakot to lift the backcourt scoring for LaSalle. They are down, but only by 3.
10 seconds to shoot for the Blue Eagles. Belanghel inside. Belanghel handoff. Navarro reverse.
And again, an inside basket for Ateneo time and again. 6 in the quarter.
2 seconds remaining. Serrano from half court.
At the end of the third, it's the Ateneo Blue
So Will
Eagles
Navarro and the Ateneo Blue Eagles managed to hold on to a 5-point lead after a furious run by the Green Archers. It is 55 for Ateneo, 50 for LaSalle. We'll be back with a fourth and final quarter. Back inside the Mall of Asia Arena, this is the showdown at noon, showdown at high noon.
Of course.
Of 2 gunslingers in the Wild Wild West. The Ateneo Blue Eagles still undefeated after 9 games, taking on the De La Salle Green Archers. La Salle looking for win number 5 and hoping to become the first team to put a blemish on that perfect record of the Blue Eagles.
And this is the first quarter that De La Salle will win against Ateneo. Ateneo winning the first 2 quarters, and that's why they were 6 points ahead of the Archers heading to the third. But Serrano, of course, Karakot, Baltazar, and Melesio, together with Malonzo, combined to join forces. And now they're behind by 5 heading to this fourth quarter.
The Blue Eagles led by as many as 12 points.
Tama.
Isaac Go, wide open 3. Rebound for Malonzo. He's been working hard off the boards. He gets the ball back. Hang time, no go. Battle for the rebound and ends up with Belangel. Belangel steps on the brakes. Waits for friends here, and Belangel goes to Navarro. Navarro wide open for three.
And that is the first perimeter basket for Ateneo dating back to the first 2 quarters. 16 points from the inside, 0 from the perimeter in the third quarter, but they open up the fourth with a converted 3-point basket.
9 points for Will Navarro. And then Serrano is blocked. Malonzo underneath, no go. And Malonzo commits the loose ball foul.
Even without Ange Kwame, go Will Navarro, even Belangel for that matter, holding fourth. Excellent find, wide open from deep right.
As we look at our McDonald's instant replay. By the way, Jamie Malonzo now picking up his 4th personal foul.
Oh, that's a concern because
That's why he sits down.
oo, siya yung parang workhorse, yung thoroughbred na tumutulak ng bola ng paulit-ulit. A large part of the third quarter uprising for the Archers.
This is the 4th and final quarter. Belangel, nowhere to go. Oh, Mike Nieto somehow got the miss of Belangel, and then it was fouled. He made a basket. He will have a bonus free throw.
This will be 5 straight points in 2 possessions. Remember that Mike Nieto was a power forward in high school before he decided to lose a lot of weight.
And then transform himself into a wing player.
Right. It's all about making the necessary adjustment. What is needed. And Nieto, 2 free throws earlier before the third quarter was done. And then that putback, 6 points, 2 possessions. Suddenly, the lead is up to 11 for Ateneo.
Meantime, Andre Karakut, I mean, he was a man on a mission on that play. So look at the numbers of Will Navarro.
The league leader in terms of efficiency, plus 149. Lumabas yung pangalan ni Encho Serrano pero para yun kay Will Navarro. In fact, sa top 10 natin, sa player efficiency rating, 6 dyan nasa Ateneo. 2 nasa Lasal. 2 nasa UST. Serrano with a productive outing. 3 points over his normal scoring average. But there's still a lot of work to be done for the Archers.
The ball will stay with the Green Archers with 8 and 28 remaining in the ball game.
If you're playing Ateneo, you have to be ready to keep in step with their pace. They never go slow. They try to push and impose the killer pace to force you to get tired, wear you down, and to force you to make mistakes.
Shot clock reads 10. Andre Karakut makes his move. Karakut fires and scores.
Difficult turn.
That's a savvy move. A Jollibee 100%. Amazing move for Andre Karakut, and he's in double figures with 11.
That's a forced turnover by Serrano on Mamuyak. Normally, it's Mamuyak who does it with his defensive assignment. After 11 in the game for Karakut after finishing the first 2 quarters only with 2 free throws.
And look at the energy by Encho Serrano. He's been energetic from the start of this game. Meantime, Karakut sends it to Baltazar against Isaac Go. 5 seconds to shoot. Baltazar, he fires. Baltazar keeps the ball alive. Karakut has it. Reset to 12. Karakut, he fires a 3. A long rebound, goes out of bounds, and the ball will go to Ateneo.
It would have been a good screen assist for Joaquin Manuel, freeing up Andre Karakut, who's the top 3-point shooter right now in terms of percentage. Belangel did a fine job for Ateneo, quarterbacking in lieu of the premier point guard for Coach Tab Baldwin in Matt Nieto.
So the Nieto twins are in the game along with Gian Mamoyak, Will Navarro, and Angelo Kwame. Blue Eagles on top, 61-53. Still over 7 minutes remaining in the 4th and final quarter. Mike Nieto on the move, sidestep, blocked by Serrano.
Double dribble.
And again, Serrano,
Look at the numbers of Andre Karakut.
right, 2 points in the first 2 quarters, putting for 9 in the final half. Serrano has taken away, or rather forced 2 empty possessions against Ateneo here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Melesio. Baltazar against Navarro. That's a great matchup. Baltazar, what a shot!
Justin Baltazar.
A beautiful shot by Justin Baltazar. He's in double figures with 10.
6 points in the first quarter, 2 points in the third, 2 points in the fourth.
6-point ball game as Mike Nieto will miss and a rebound for Baltazar. Archers making a move here. Melesio, Karakut. Karakut lost his balance. And a swipe by Matt Nieto. Mike Nieto has it to Matt. Matt Nieto inside, outside Mamuyak. Mamuyak with a floater. Rebound, Encho Serrano. Boy, what guts and what effort by Serrano in this game.
And this young man is for real.
And that will go against Will Navarro.
That will be the third team foul for Ateneo. Look at this last sequence. Baltazar turning to his right, fading away. While Mamuyak.
Check out the rebound by Encho Serrano against Ange Kwame and Mike Nieto. That is guts.
Talagang nilukso niya yun. Serrano with 4 rebounds heading to the fourth quarter. Only the second defensive rebound for Serrano in this game.
Meantime, Karakut blocked by Matt Nieto. Shot clock continues to run. Serrano fires. And attack goes to 30 Ravenna. Ravenna to Matt Nieto to Ravenna. Ravenna on the move. Ravenna is fouled and he will take 2.
Patient look from the primary all the way to the secondary offense. This is a good 5-0 counter run for LaSalle after Ateneo at an 11-point margin with 6 straight points in 2 possessions. Now, UAAP's one of UAAP's top closers, 30 Ravenna, back in the fray for the Blue Eagles. Thirty has scored 51 points in the last 3 games for Ateneo. 17, 23, right now with 11.
A split on the line. 7-point ball game as we near the halfway mark of the fourth and final quarter. Brandon Bates to Melesio. Shot clock reads 9. They're looking for Melesio here. He fires a 3. Rebound, Matt Nieto. Matt Nieto is on the move. Matt Nieto bounce pass to Mamuyak, and Mamuyak will score.
Mamuyak.
5:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. Gian Mamuyak and the Blue Eagles once again on top by 9 points. Checking out what happened here. The miss by Aljon Melesio. Matt Nieto locates Gian Mamuyak. Mamuyak with the layup. And after that fast break connection, the Blue Eagles move ahead by 9 points as we near the halfway mark of the fourth period. Baltazar, Malonzo thought about the three. Height advantage over Mike Nieto, but he missed it. And the ball will go out. It will be last touch on Jamie Malonzo.
And that is what coaches always like to do. Stop the after timeout plays and preserve whatever cushion you have. Matt Nieto may not be scoring, but he has really assisted well and has found open teammates time and again.
Matt Nieto on the left side, 30 Ravenna. Top of the key, goes inside. Ravenna, fall away is no good. Rebound, Kwame. As we hit our Gatorade hydration checkpoint. A rebound here for Aljon Melesio. There is definitely time for the Green Archers to bounce back here as Malonzo misses the three. 30 Ravenna with a rebound. He's pushing the basketball, and that will be a kickball violation against Malonzo.
A large part as to why LaSalle was able to stay close to Ateneo at the end of the third was because of their three-point shooting. They were able to hit the 3 3-pointers compared to none for Ateneo. That's why they were able to hit for the first time in this match the 20-point level.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Matt Nieto for three. And rebound. That ball up for grabs. It is still up for grabs.
The ball.
And possession arrow points towards the Ateneo side of the court.
According to Franny's report during halftime, the rebounding was a concern for Ateneo. This is against the top rebounding team so far this year against De La Salle, who out-rebounded them by at least 5 in the first 20 minutes.
Shot clock reads 7. What will Mike Nieto do here? Goes to 30 Ravenna. Shot clock down to 2, and 30 Ravenna gets away.
You like the decision by Nieto to give up that basketball to 30 Ravenna.
Boyson points in the paint for 30 Ravenna. Back to an 11-point lead for the Blue Eagles with 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Karakut. Baltazar, he fires the three. Matt Nieto quick into Mamuyak. Mamuyak escapes. Making sure against Baltazar, and Gian Mamuyak now makes it a 13-point game.
And suddenly, this is the biggest lead for Ateneo. No first quarter run, no second quarter separation, no third quarter firestorm, but a fourth quarter push that's so strong. LaSalle is now down by 13.
And LaSalle needed that 3-point shot by Jamie Malonzo. Malonzo with 8 points in the ball game.
Stops a 7-0 Ateneo run. Malonzo keeping LaSalle alive.
A turnaround by Matt Nieto, but Mike Nieto is there. Offensive rebound and another offensive set here for the Blue Eagles.
Daming offensive rebound sa fourth quarter for Ateneo.
Amuyak was caught with a dribbling violation, so the ball will go back to the Green Archers.
Only one timeout left for LaSalle. Ateneo still has 3. A switch, and Gian Mamuyak dimmed it twice to isolate himself against one of the best post defenders, as we find Adrian Wong making his re-entry after an explosive 11-point first quarter, 8-point first quarter.
You see the numbers of 30 Ravenna, 13 points, 7 rebounds. Meantime, Melesio goes to Malonzo. Back to Karakut. Shot clock down to 7. Karakut against Matt Nieto. Karakut escapes. Karakut, high looper. And then Malonzo has it. Malonzo will miss. And another rebound for Mike Nieto.
Nieto helping out in the battle of possessions. But what about the defense of Ateneo disallowing Karakut and even Melesio a chance to launch those shots from the 3-ball, from the 3-point area?
Shot clock down to 7. Matt Nieto on the left side. Blue Eagles on top by 10. Matt Nieto on the move. Matt Nieto turns around. And offensive rebound for Kwame. Now, so many second chances here for the Blue Eagles.
And you're forced to defend another 14 seconds on the clock.
Here's Adrian Wong for 3.
Let's see
welcome to the PS Bank last 2 minutes. PS Bank, pasend via mobile ang padala mo, cash agad in minutes.
That's a backbreaker before this answer from Justin Baltazar.
Encho Serrano checks back in for the DLSU Green Archers. Tyler Joe for the
Encho Serrano and the Green Archers, they have less than 2 minutes to try and erase this 11-point Ateneo advantage.
Oops.
Tyler Tio to Matt Nieto. Lots of time to shoot for Ateneo. Matt Nieto on the move. Matt Nieto outside. Interception by Serrano. Serrano looking at Malonzo. Malonzo blocked by Kwame. But it will be a goaltending violation. And so the basket is good for Jamie Malonzo.
A rare miscue coming from Matt Nieto. Malonzo shows us the hops. Double figures already for Malonzo after a scoreless first 2 quarters. Lead down to 9 for Ateneo. Under 90 seconds left here in the payoff quarter.
For as long as there's time, there is hope.
Only the 14th foul for LaSalle. Holding foul number 13, Jamie Malonzo.
Jamie Malonzo committing his 5th and final foul.
Wow.
He will foul out of the game after scoring 10 points, all in the second half. Working hard off the boards with 11 rebounds, or 12 rebounds rather.
Another double-double game for Malonzo. One of very few players to average double figures, both points and rebounds.
Adrian Wong hit a 3-pointer earlier. Adrian Wong inside. Ravenna, bullet pass, Tyler Tio. Tio for 3. Can't get the bounce. 2 offensive rebounds. And finally a basket for Angelo Kwame.
And that's dominance in terms of inside battle for the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Encho Serrano knocks down a 3-point shot. What a performance for Serrano. 15 points. Talk about a lot of effort.
And look at how smart Coach Tab Baldwin is, not calling any timeouts, disallowing the Archers from being able to regroup and map out last quarter strategy.
Matt Nieto for 3. Rebound Serrano. Only 34 seconds to go. Brandon Bates gets away. 6-point ball game with 29.8 seconds remaining.
And Coach Tab Baldwin has seen enough. Let's see if he'll call timeout.
This is that dominance off the glass for the Blue Eagles.
Kay Ange Kwame na, meron pang tuldok si Erdi Ravenna from the weak side.
There's that 3-point shot by Encho Serrano.
What is this call? A foul away from play.
Our crew chief, Mike Tolentino, is clarifying a call here to the LaSalle coaching staff. So there was a foul against Andre Karakut.
Station Juan Manuel for Brandon Bates.
Our score now is 74-67.
And that's a huge difference dahil naging 3-possession lead ang hawak dito ng Ateneo. Big free throw converted.
So I guess that was a technical foul against Karakut.
Mukhang foul away from play, di ba?
I think he committed the foul before the inbound.
Correct.
So we've sorted that out, and Ateneo with a basketball here. With 26 seconds remaining, Adrian Wong safely in the Ateneo front court, and Joaquin Manuel with no other recourse but to stop the clock.
Holding foul number 6, Joaquin Manuel, and his 4th personal. And now in the penalty.
Okay, so watch this. Ateneo will inbound.
Yun.
Because, so hindi pa nag-inbound si Third Year Ravenna.
Delay.
Andre Karakut goes in and...
intentional delay.
Yep. And that's why he was assessed a technical foul. Meantime, Adrian Wong, our guest on the stripe.
The sniper. Coming up with important points here in the 4th. That 3-pointer was a backbreaker, really.
steady from the line. It is 76-67 with 23.5 seconds remaining in the fourth and final quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Well, over 11,000 fans witnessing this noontime showdown between the Blue Eagles and the Green Archers. 20 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Melesio looking for a three-pointer here. Melesio fires a three. It's a two-point shot.
Parang first attempt pa lang ito ni Melesio dito sa fourth quarter. Oh!
And Adrian Wong sends it to Kwame. Kwame to Wong. Only 9 seconds to go. And it appears that the Blue Eagles will keep their record perfect.
But not without LaSalle pushing them on their heels. Much better performance for LaSalle in the second round encounter. But really, the fourth quarter belonged to Ateneo. 21 in the quarter for the Blue Eagles. 19 for LaSalle. At mabigat yung 6-0 run to open up the fourth. Nagkaroon ng separation at 61-50. A three-point basket and a three-point play scored by the Blue Eagles. And then the clamp down defense on Melesio and Karakot. Sama mo na si Serrano who really were impact players in the third quarter uprising for the Green Archers.
The Green Archers will rush here and Melesio loses his balance. Baltazar fires. A block there by Navarro and the Blue Eagles will stay undefeated.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score, the De La Salle
Coach Tam Baldwin shaking hands with Coach Jermaine Bird as Ateneo remains unscathed, winning over the Green Archers 77-69. So we'll be back to wrap up this coverage. Once again, Ateneo winning over LaSalle 77-69. Back in a moment.